Okay, so this is my second video, and this is gonna be a hair measurement video. Today is September 13 Friday the 13th 2013. So September 13 2013. I can't remember the last time I did a length check. I'll probably put it in a box over there or down there, whichever way. But the last time I also colored my hair. You probably can't see it in this video very well, but I put some highlights just so that I can know if my hair is growing and retaining length. So I'm gonna be measuring my hair. The last time the front was 5.5, and the sides I believe were 7.5 or something. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to get up at some point here to move closer. So if you look at the bottom, it's hard to tell in this light, but you can see the undergrowth from there. So I would say, and it's again hard to measure, but see, I don't know how accurate this is. I would say about 1.5 inches. It grew about 1.5 inches. Again, I don't recall the last time. I'd have to look at the video again. The last time my hair was how many months ago it was. So we definitely know that there's some growth, and if it's 1.5 inches, ideally your hair should be growing 0.5 inch every month. So 1.5 inches means 3 months. So by that calculation, we're in September, so August, July, and June. So I do believe it was June, but I'll have to check. So that's good. The next thing that needs to be done is to see if I actually retained length. So I'm looking for the colored part. And like I said, when I measured it last, the front was 5.5. So right now, the front of my hair, and you can hardly see the color, honestly.
So what are you hearing from the hotel in response to some of the criticism that we're hearing? Well, the hotel didn't say much.
And the color is actually wearing out, which is a bit surprising. Okay.
Good to know. Thanks, Tim. 10 weeks in Vancouver. An Ontario judge has ruled that the so-called IKEA monkey should not be returned to the woman who calls herself his mom.
Jesus. It's making this video a little bit longer than I want it to be. As you can see, it's on 5, and I can tell right away that not only did I not retain length, my hair actually broke off, because before I did the coloring it was 5.5, and now it's just right on 5. And I'm gonna trim it because, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but the ends are not even, so I have to trim it, and by the time I trim it, it will be at 5. So you can tell right away that I have problems retaining length. That's where my problem is. Now, my problem is not from growing, it's actually growing from this experiment, but retaining length is the problem. So you can see this now. I used more hair, and you can see, and this tip has to be cut off, so it's going to be right on 5. So for 3 months, basically I'm still at the same place. The hair grew, but my ends did not stay, and it's broken off, and I'm really unhappy with that. Very unhappy with that. Let me do the sides. Unfortunately, because the color did not stay. Okay. It's hard for me to. Okay, I'm gonna do the side and see what the side. The side last time was 7.5, and today it's still at 7. And by the time I trim it, it'll probably be at 6.5. So the hair did not grow. It grew, but I did not retain length, and now I see where my problem is. So I have to do more research to find out how I can retain length. If anyone has any ideas for me, please share, because I have been natural since 2007. I have cut my hair many times after that, maybe like 3-4 times after that. However, when you look at the growth other people have experienced in a year, in 2 years, they have experienced significant growth. A lot of the times that I cut my hair, the last time was more like because I was frustrated, I didn't feel it was growing. And the other times it was more because, you know, the first few times I texturized my hair, and I found out that the tips was so straight, so I cut those tips off, and you know, reasons like that. So I really need to start doing something so that I can see the growth that I should see. If my hair is growing the way it is, obviously I should be seeing longer hair by now. So, you know, if you do have any tips, please share. Appreciate it. Have a good day. I'm gonna continue to trim my hair now. Thanks.